Glad you're with us on this Mile High Living. I'm Gina Bellich. Oh, baby, it is getting cold outside, and perfect excuse to snuggle up inside your nice warm home, and that's if your heating is working properly. If not, you need to turn to the experts. Steel T Heating and Cooling and Air Conditioning, rather, to the rescue. This company has received the President's Award 5 years in a row. Now, here's the really good news. A person in need of warmth has a chance to win a Carrier Steel T furnace. And here with more is Chris Reister. Chris, I'm glad you're here today.
Thanks for having me.
Let's talk about this. Okay, so first of all, how important is it for us, those of us with our furnaces right now, to be ready for winter?
It's pretty important. Getting maintenance done early, not only does it help us clean the system and get it ready, so it's at maximum efficiency, but the bigger thing is we can catch some of those small little nuisances that can cause you to have no heat when we really need it.
Right, and sometimes it just is something small. We just don't even realize it. Let's also talk about the fact that you're a family-owned company, and you've been doing this for a really long time. I mean, you're so reliable. What do you think is really, what makes you guys so successful and been doing this for so long?
It's our employees for sure. We really pride ourselves on having a culture where our motto is always do the right thing regardless of the cost, and that really resonates through with our employees to our customers. So what ends up happening is, you know, overall we just we do the right thing and make sure that things happen and go from there.
Now, you guys are a Carrier factory authorized dealer. I want to make sure I said that right. Why is this also important for our viewers at home to know?
Well, so Carrier is the largest manufacturer of furnaces and air conditioners in the world. So to become a factory authorized dealer through them, that's a really big deal because you have to go through a lot of accreditations and training for that. Sorry.
Yeah.
So and then from there, the factory backs you 100%. And so that's really a big deal for the consumer. So if there's an issue, that you have the backing of one of the largest manufacturers in the world.
Oh, absolutely. And this is really important, everyone. I want you all to know, because speaking of Carrier, you're actually teaming up, Steel T is, with Denver 7 to give away an entire furnace, which is so great. You guys have been doing this for so long, and it's such a generous offer to be doing. What are you looking for nominations?
So from nominations, what we're really looking for is a family that needs it. And, you know, we're in a great economy in Colorado, but there's a lot of families that are really still struggling. I mean, it's an expensive place to live. And we find that there's families that'll have to choose heat, food, or even clothing. So, you know, they're left without. We had a family a couple of years ago that we did this for. They had been gone like 2 years without heat. They were using just space heaters. So that's what we're looking for, somebody that makes a big difference. It's really fun because it's at Christmas time. You get to give them a gift and say, Merry Christmas.
Yes, you can, and boy, what a gift it is. Let's remind everyone, too, that if you or someone you know is in need of a furnace this season, you can submit your nomination online to thedenverchannel.com/entertainment/contests. I know that's a little long, but make sure you remember that. Submissions will be taken up until December 2nd. Once again, log on to thedenverchannel.com/entertainment/contests. So let's tell everyone about Steel T, and where actually do you offer your services?
Up and down the Front Range. So basically North Denver all the way down through Castle Rock, Aurora, and out west.
That's good. So if you're in any of those areas, you don't just have to be in the Denver area, which is also nice to do as well. Okay, questions a person should ask before buying a furnace. It's a big purchase. People sometimes get a little intimidated. So what should they be thinking of, and what should they be asking you or anyone who they're looking to buy from?
The first thing I really recommend is to get online and do some research. There's a lot of helpful information out there. Get you familiar with the lingo and the language that's going to be used. Get familiar with efficiency, manufacturer's ratings. But the biggest thing you can do is really spend some time on the dealers that you're going to invite into your home. Make sure that they've got a great reputation. Make sure that they've been in business a long time, because that's who's going to service your equipment through the life of it. And if they're not there, there's no warranty. So that's where it's really important.
Absolutely, that makes perfect sense. This is kind of a silly question, but how do you know if you need a new furnace? Is it really obvious, other than the fact that it might be not giving off enough heat?
That's part of it, but the bigger thing is, in Denver, average furnace lasts 12 to 16 years. And that's not because the furnace is dead per se, but usually it's a costly repair. Something comes up where, does it make more sense to repair this inefficient piece of equipment, or maybe we upgrade, get you into something that makes the house much more comfortable. There's utility rebates that you can take advantage of that buy that down. There's even factory rebates that take care of that for you too. So it makes everything really a lot easier.
No, that's perfect sense. Let's go ahead and remind everyone again about the information you need to know to be nominating someone again. Share a story of someone in need of a new furnace this holiday season. Submit your nomination online. Go ahead and look at your screen right now, thedenverchannel.com/entertainment/contest. Submissions will be taken until December 2nd. You see that right there. Now, a tiny bit more to remember too is change the filter. Again, I know this sounds so simple, but this is one of the tiny things you were talking about, right?
Absolutely. A filter change can be a huge factor in a piece of equipment failing if you don't do it.
Right.
So, you know, we recommend you change it every 30 to 45 days. I know that sounds like a lot. Use a less expensive filter. You're going to basically reduce the dust in the home, keep the system cleaner, and overall, you know, you won't have some of those nuisances that come up.
Remind myself to do that when I get home. All right, Chris, thank you so much. Give the gift of warmth. Upload your submission now until December 2nd online, thedenverchannel.com/entertainment/contest. Steel Tea has provided expert heating and cooling solutions since 1979. Visit steeltea.com to learn more about this award-winning company or call 303-761-WARM. Steel Tea paid for today's segment. Stay with us.